Hey
Hey
guys,
guys,
welcome
welcome
back to
back to
another
another
video.
video.
So
So
today
today I'm gonna be
we're
we're
gonna be
gonna be
watching
watching
a
a
video of
video of
cheetahs.
cheetahs.
You guys, you guys see them. And
And
this
this
one's
one's
called
called
Cheetah
Cheetah
Country.
Country.
On the
On the
screen.
screen.
Yeah. Yeah. King, lion. Cheetah Country.
No need to be nervous now. Nothing's going to happen to you. Welcome to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. WK is a little bit nervous. He's never seen a cheetah before. And from the looks on the face of that cheetah, he's never seen a chimpanzee before. Now, WK, you sit right here. I guarantee nothing's going to happen. Cheetahs are one of the most fascinating of all the spotted cats and the easiest to domesticate. For centuries, they've been used as trained hunters. They're incredibly swift, the fastest of all the land animals. A full-grown cheetah can dash across the African grasslands as fast as a car speeding along a modern expressway, about 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, right.
In many ways, these beautiful animals are unique among cats. But the sad fact is that today they're a vanishing species, their numbers steadily decreasing. On the endangered species list of the World Wildlife Fund, the cheetah is prominently featured. Their numbers are being reduced by poachers hunting them for their pelts. We went to the African continent, to Rhodesia, to observe these remarkable animals in the wild and to follow the adventures of a young cheetah family. So our story is called Cheetah Country.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
Cheetahs are the...
Dawn comes to cheetah country, where giraffes stand tall against the morning sky, and along with gnarled trees become more than silhouettes.
Yeah. The dog-faced baboons.
Cheetah country, where
Those things
dog-faced
are really
baboons
scary.
awaken and leave their high
Do not
perches
look at their... Do
to
not
set
look at
about
them.
exploring near an impala doe. The giraffes watch them too, alert to every movement about them. A suspicious elephant stops to sniff their way for a long moment, and then, satisfied there is no threat, continues with the herd. The impalas move casually, yet always watchful for their greatest foe in cheetah country. But the cheetah is otherwise occupied. Though she is easily swift enough to run down the fleetest antelope, for the moment her time is devoted to her kittens at a den beneath a large termite mound nearby. Here she maintains a constant lookout for dangers that her kittens are still too young to recognize, but which she will soon teach them to know. Even when she plays with them and licks them reassuringly, she remains vigilant and teaches them to be the same. With their short legs, plump bodies, and dull, unspotted fur, they look little like her now. But soon they will, if they learn their lessons well enough to survive. Impalas are the cheetah's chief prey,
Yeah.
and the kittens, like their mother, will someday be able to stalk and then run down these incredibly swift antelopes. They are wary of her now, but sense that she is not hungry at the moment, not even for another prey she sees. It's a spring hare, bouncing to his burrow close by and briefly cleaning the entrance. Satisfied with his efforts, he hides himself for the day. Mildly interested, the cheetah watches as a bat-eared fox follows the spoor in vain. He's a little fox and no threat to her kittens. She also knows her kittens need not fear a pair of ostriches sauntering past.
Yeah.
The big birds are only curious about the cheetah family. But now she senses a potential peril. The dog-faced baboon clan is moving nearer. If they chose to, they could kill a kitten with ease. For the moment, they show no realization of the cheetah family's nearness. At this distance, the mother is not worried, and neither are the kittens. The baboon seems settled. But abruptly, the mother cheetah instinctively grows tense as a large male comes suddenly closer.
Yeah.
Even the kittens see him and cluster together for safety. That's too close. Now it's time for kittens to learn that baboons are not welcome.
Did you see
That
that?
takes care of
The
one.
bugs are
And now
so
for the others.
weird. It's ridiculous.
It's a race the baboon
Yeah,
cannot possibly win.
so the mother is
And
trying to
instinct
protect her
tells it to
baby.
find safety in the high branches of a tree. No need to climb after that one. The point is made. This particular baboon troop won't be likely to come near the den again. All clear. It has been a good lesson which none of the kittens will forget. And it is one more step toward survival in cheetah country.
Yeah, so the cheetah.
The cheetah kittens, like all youngsters, are most interested in play. But their mother had some important lessons to teach them.
It's a happy time for the kittens. There are no real worries for them. Mother is protector and provider. For each kitten, the world is suddenly bigger. But play is still the important thing. There's a fine, fluffy tail to attack. And a mother with great patience. At this stage of their lives, the kittens thrive on their own company, often so involved in their private affairs, such as playing follow the leader, that they fail to see their mother leave the immediate den area to go off on a hunt. But even though they don't pay much attention yet to their mother's hunting, their roughhousing has its own value in training and conditioning. Reflexes sharpen. Young muscles harden, defenses are improved, and methods of attack practiced. The mother has spotted a fine hare.
Yeah, so the mother's got a bun.
It takes a heap of food to keep these kittens going, to replace the energy burned in their play. And this kill will provide them a good meal.
Did you see that? It might shoot again. Let's see that. He's so hungry. Oh, jeez.
There are some who would rather play than eat.
I love how
Some
they
who
just
would
like.
rather eat.
I
And
like.
some who can't make up their
I
mind.
mean, I just like watching. I just like watching them play in the garden.
The mother senses something wrong.
Uh-oh.
2 kittens are here. And there's the third. But one of them is missing. She starts to worry, as well she may. The curious little male with an itch to explore may get himself into trouble.
Yeah, so the curious male is going to explore.
It's a great big world for a little fellow. A world of birds as big as trees, and beasts as huge as mountains. An exciting world filled with danger.
What are you looking at? Scared.
And now there are 2, as if one were not enough. In this world of giants, a little kitten can get hurt. It's time to call it quits. Today, he was lucky. Ostriches and elands are not mortal enemies of the cheetah, but one day such curiosity might lead him into the jaws of a predator. Perhaps he will explore again, but for now, it's good to be home. The days and nights pass swiftly on the belt of Rhodesia for the cheetah kittens. Almost imperceptibly, as each day passes, they change. Now the fuzz on their backs has disappeared. They are more active than ever, their spots more evident, and the white tip is appearing at the end of the tail. Their legs are longer, stronger, and their rough play is more vigorous than ever, and increasingly important for survival. Their world expands daily, and they are ever more self-reliant. Soon, like their mother, they will run with a grace and maneuverability few creatures can match, and at a speed that no other mammal can reach.
Oh. Where's the fourth one? If you guys don't see the fourth one, let me know.
Only 3 kittens remain.
Oh, there's 3?
The curious male simply failed to return one day and has already been forgotten. Lessons are still learned every day, mostly by experience. The shortest route, for example, may not be the best. But a dunking is not a disaster, and at this age, everything is an adventure. Though their sense of smell is not especially good, eyesight is already keen. And even as they romp, they spot in the brush 2 of Africa's smallest antelope and a fawn hidden from possible danger. As the infant antelope crouches there quietly, the adults move off. But the cheetah kittens have seen it, and one comes to investigate. The fawn knows that no matter what, he mustn't move. And he doesn't. It's confusing to a kitten who wants to romp. The steenbuck are unafraid of cheetah kittens, but the fawn remains motionless. It's strange to have found a creature which will not move, even when danger is near. This is another adventure cataloged in memory, another lesson learned.
No.
The young cheetahs are old enough now to roam short distances without the protection of their mother. Like most youngsters, however, it doesn't take them long to find trouble.
Now only 2 cheetah kittens remain. The third kitten was struck and killed one day by a poisonous snake only a dozen yards from the den. These 2 which remain look almost exactly like their mother, except for size. And soon even that difference will be gone. They are not as agile in climbing as the other great cats. Their thick claws are dull from constant running, so climbing trees is not a very easy matter. And maneuvering up there is certainly no cinch.
Yeah.
Once a guy's up here, what's he supposed to do? There's no room to turn, and hardly any to stand. And coming down is worst of all. Climbing is all right for a change of pace, but the greatest fun of all, providing you can get down, is finding something to chase. Their style in running, their sudden stops and starts, their abrupt turns, their incredible speed, all these show that the training period of the cheetah youngsters is nearing an end. They still lack the finesse and economy of movement of their mother, who now is away much of the time. But they are developing well and showing full promise of their heritage as the fastest mammal on Earth. As they momentarily move out of sight, a hedgehog appears, looking for a lunch of termites. This is something new and different, something worth inspecting closely. But this newcomer has little to fear from a curious kitten, for when he ducks his head and curls into a ball of spines, his defense is impregnable. But this is a lesson the cheetah has yet to learn. Similar to the porcupine, the hedgehog fears few enemies. Two cheetahs are not much better than one in this case. Curiosity is doubled, but ineffectiveness remains constant. There's no way to make him run, so let's see what he smells like.
Yeah, so they got stabbed by the cheetah.
One kitten finally gets the message, but his brother needs a little more convincing. Now he's convinced that spiny creatures should be left alone. And this time the lesson has been learned at the cost of a painfully punctured nose and paw. But the pain is quickly forgotten when a bat-eared fox is attracted to a nearby spring hare burrow. The spoor is so strong that the fox does not sense cheetahs nearby. But they see him. The chase is on.
going to the
A brief pause before the chase resumes. Not a chase to end in a kill, for the cheetahs could run the fox down easily if they so desired, but rather a chase for sheer enjoyment and the chance to really unlimber at last. A chase to prolong as much as possible.
You guys let me know about this show that we're watching in the comments. Oh wow.
Enough is enough, and the time has come for a stand. The game is over, at least where the fox is concerned. The next cat who gets close may get his nose nipped. The game is won. The day is done. And kittenhood nearly over. The young cheetahs have learned their lessons well. There will soon be little time for games in this land of impalas, baboons, ostriches, and giraffes. The cheetahs are now becoming independent of their mother and will face the serious business of survival without her in cheetah country.
The cheetahs encountered many animals as they roamed their grassland home, and some presented a very real threat to the young cats. But the greatest threat of all comes from man. These beautiful animals are annually reduced in number by poachers, killing them for their lovely pelts. Now the cheetah is on the road to extinction. It isn't a new story. Man's short-sightedness in squandering his precious wild heritage has resulted in the disappearance of some 80 species of mammals and birds in the last 50 years alone. Gone forever, forever irreplaceable. Only active support of wildlife legislation and conservation programs can reverse this trend and help guarantee the preservation of all the species of animals who dwell in the wild kingdom.
Yeah, the cheetahs. Oh, those cheetahs. Yeah. That's the end of that. What'd you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these cheetahs. Cheetahs. And I guess I hope you guys enjoyed that. Well, I'll probably do more of these in the day, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.